Brightstripe was careful not to let the reeds scrape off the cobwebs and leaves that covered her newest wound as she weaved through the vegetation near Sunlight Falls. It was the smaller of the two waterfalls in the area, but seemed to catch the light just right as it tumbled into the stream below. The night air made the smell of the falls even more jarring, and Brightstripe was happy that the coming leaf bear hadn't frozen the water over yet. She'd been able to sneak out of the medicine den while Smokeheart slept. Her friend had taken to life as a medicine cat well, using her growing knowledge of the grassland plants to make her clanmates as safe and healthy as possible. Blackclaw was the worst of them. His many scratches and bites were not severe individually, but together they left the large Tom in considerable pain. He refused to show it, though, cracking jokes and annoying Smokeheart at every opportunity. Both Brightstripe and Nightcoat had escaped their fights with minor scratches. Despite their many injuries, the cats of the grasslands slept deeper and walked lighter than they had in moons. There was nothing weighing them down, no danger on their tails, and the camp was filled with a comforting hope for the future. Staring at the falls as the stars sparkled overhead, Brightstripe felt incredibly happy. She could almost imagine Starcan looking down at her little makeshift clan and approving. "You've done well, young one." A warm voice like slow-moving honey came from Brightstripe's side. She didn't flinch because she knew that voice almost as well as she knew her own. "Ambersong." Brightstripe sighed and leaned into her mother like she'd done as a kid. Why are you here? Why aren't you with the rest of our warrior ancestors?" The old queen smiled. "I couldn't leave you alone." "But, shh, now's not the time for questions. You have such a long journey ahead of you, and I'm so happy I'll get to be here to see it." Ambersong touched her nose to Brightstripe's head, and Brightstripe felt everything in the world stop. "I give you love, loyalty, and light. Be a beacon of hope for your new clan and for this valley. Open your eyes, bright star. It's going to be a beautiful day." Hey lovelies, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tia, aka TeaCup Simmer, and this is another part of our Sims 3 Warrior Cats Challenge. And we are back with our full gameplay episodes, and oh, don't they look adorable. And Bright Star just got her leader name, and so I think right now she's just talking to everyone. Everyone's just kind of celebrating her and Nightcoat are being adorable. Like, I can't. They're so cute. Oh yeah, that's adorable. Look at you two. The shippers are gonna go insane. But you guys are adorable. Look at it. But there's those two, and oh, here's Blackclaw. He has some scars, but he only has a few, and I think as the day's gonna continue, or as the few days continue, and like Leaf Bear shows up, his coat's gonna come back, because it wasn't necessarily like a really severe wounds. He was just in a lot of pain, and thankfully our lovely resident medicine cat Smokeheart here has a really good understanding of Valyrian, just because it's absolutely everywhere, and she was able to give him enough so that he is perfectly fine. No one died, which is good. Leopardtail is still nursing a sprained paw, so she's not going to be hunting with us for the next day or so. It's only like a minor effect. It's not something that's going to stop her or hinder her in any way. And our beautiful little Dawnwin here is growing into a beautiful warrior, And I think she'd be super happy that Brightstripe or Brightstar, oh my gosh, that's gonna take some getting used to. Brightstar is now a leader and now has 9 lives, so they can become a clan. And she's gonna be super happy about actually becoming a clan cat. But I think Brightstar would have to interact with everyone here, and then I think next time would be the official like clan like gathering meeting or whatever. And we do not know at all whether or not Black Claw is actually going to join the clan. It's something that's kind of a toss-up at this point. But he, like he said earlier, he's not a group cat, which is what he said, but I don't know, minds can change, so we'll see how he ends up feeling and how he ends up healing. And I know Smokeheart's not going to let him leave until he's done healing. So today we're basically just going to spend some time with the cats and like look around, let them kind of tell us what they're thinking, how they're feeling after that big, very intense battle or like confrontation with Red Waters. And it's not like Red Waters is anyway gone, you guys. Red Waters is still there. There's still going to be some plots going on at the farm that we're going to be keeping track of, but I just wanted to see basically how that would kind of wrap up, how that would resolve itself, because I didn't think there would be like, I didn't want there to be like this continuing tension that was not resolved, that could have been resolved. So I kind of like forced that one in, but I'm gonna see, we're going to let everybody kind of go and do what they do, and we'll see basically what our cats decide to tell us about their thoughts, their feelings, how everything's going. But I think Brightstripe or Brightstar would want to make sure that everybody is basically taken care of and that we get all of their needs, they go hunting, all that fun jazz. I want to make, trying to make sure if I took the static needs off. I never remember. Let's see. Nope, it's dynamic again. So everyone's basically just going to like look around. I think Black Claw he's not necessarily like confined to the medicine den, so I'm just gonna let him roam around, but we won't be able to control him. Same way with Smokeheart. She's basically gonna do what she wants, but we're not gonna control her to hunt just because of her sprain. But these guys are being super cute. I wonder what, okay, so what's everybody want to do? So Leopardtail wants to she wants to sniff Smokeheart, sniff Rainpelt, sniff Riverreed, sniff Brightstar, sniff Foxleaf. So she has, who's fighting something? Ugh, Black Claw. I think this is his way of saying that his wounds can't keep him down, because why would he? Because he was trying to catch a beetle. Sir, you are injured, sir. Ugh, silly. But it looks like everyone is like trying to hunt on their own, which is good. It's a good sign that everybody's kind of like getting back into the swing of things. It's gonna take me a bit to get back into the swing of things because I've been doing like role play scenes for the past week. So let's see, where did Brightstar go? She's playing in her little thing. Oh my gosh, I love this thing. It's super cute. But look at her. Yeah, this is adorable. She's like, I am playing in the rocks. And this is something that I added just because I thought it would look cool, and it looks kind of like they're playing in like a mini set of caves. Aw, no one's succeeding at catching beetles. Well, except Smokeheart. Smokeheart succeeded in catching the beetle. And Dawnwind only got and Smokeheart's catching a lot more stuff than everybody else does. Maybe it's because she thinks she needs to have as many supplies as possible. But everybody seems to be thinking about Smokeheart. Where are you? There you are. Smokeheart wants to Sniff Nightcoat, Sniff Honeyfall, which is she's a rogue cat, Sniff Birch Whisper, Sniff Spotted Breeze, Sniff Redwater. So I think they're thinking about all of the other all the other farm cats, and I think that's a little bit showing that everybody thinks that they might need some new blood in the group, in the clan, especially now that they're actually going to be a clan. Aw, they're so cute. So I think she's just congratulating her because everybody, it was just kind of a big sudden thing, because as soon as the Redwaters battle was over and everybody was finally home and rested, then Brightstripe comes back with huge news that she had a dream and that she looks like she got her 9 lives. And so I think they're just congratulating each other because they are really close. You guys are adorable. So what Levertail, what are you doing? She wants to play in that. But let's see, Smokeheart, who do you want to talk to? She wants to sniff Nightcoat, so I'm going to let her do that. Where did he go? Nightcoat. He's scratching. You don't need to scratch, sir. Let's sniff. Let's see. And he wants to think, I think all of them are thinking about a lot of cats from the farm. So that's Sparrowlight, that's Windfur, that's Sunsplash. Windfur was one of the cats that was fighting them, actually, so I think he's a little bit grouchy about that. But he does want to sniff Smokeheart, so I'm going to let her come over and do that. She wants to sniff Riverreed. I think they're all thinking about, like, cats at the farm and Riverreed, so it means they might be thinking about how their new status or Brightstripe's new status as a leader is going to impact how they interact with Dusk Clan. And I do say Dusk Clan, so D-U-S-K, guys, like the time right before night, like as the sun goes down. But I know everybody thought I was saying Dust Clan, D-U-S-T. But yeah, it's just, I have a really bad time pronouncing things like that, especially because they're so close together. Their words are this similar. So it looks like I'm just gonna let this go because I'm very much of a control freak when it comes to these things. You're not being brushed. What do you want to do? You want to sniff Blackclaw. So where's Blackclaw? So come over here, sniff Blackclaw. I think she'd be checking on him because he basically, if you guys didn't get it from what was implied in the story and in the big cutscene, he basically was tortured or like forced to say where the group was, and if he didn't, they probably would have hurt some of the other farm cats that can't necessarily like protect themselves. And he's a pretty good fighter considering that he's not a wild cat, but apparently they like overpowered him and basically ended up with him being attacked and tortured to the point of having to tell them where Brightstripe and the others, or Brightstar and the others, were. And that makes him absolutely amazing in my book. I know everybody likes Blackclaw, and he is a very handsome kitty, but I think they're adorable, and I think everybody really appreciates his sacrifice and what he did, and I think she's just saying thank you. And Blackclaw, what do you want to do? He wants a flea bath, and that is absolutely the only thing he's thinking about. So let's see if we can get, I wonder if they're close enough that they'll groom each other. I'm not sure. Like, I don't think they are, but it's possible. Because if that's what he's thinking about, let's see, let's sniff. Like, I don't know if they're close enough for that. But I think him, like, doing like a big huge heroic act for everyone would basically make her be like, okay, well, I think you're okay. I don't think you're all horrible. Why do I press that button? She'd probably be like, I don't think you're horrible. You're fine. But it looks like everybody has fleas right now. Oh, that stinks. I think that's just because all of the farm cats came and pretty much brought fleas. Oh my gosh, 2 new puppies. The wolf pack is getting bigger, you guys. And then that might be something that we might have to deal with. Oh my gosh. I don't know how we're going to deal with with all of the puppies that show up. But I absolutely love how this place looks in leaf fall. It looks so pretty. So let's see. They're getting to know each other. I think... See, they have a squeaky clean emotive, so they can get rid of it. But I think Smokeheart would come and check on everyone. Because she's fine. Does Leopardtail? Leopardtail's fine. Leopardtail, what does she want to do? But I think we have absolutely nothing in the prey pile, so we probably do need to go hunting. So where is... My game is so slow today. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's like my frame rate or something, but... Not sure. I'll figure it out. But there's like just beetles around here. Oh, that's cool. So I think Brightstripe would want everybody to come over here so that she can send everybody off on hunting parties. So go here. She'd probably let Blacklaw basically do what he wants. Dawnwind. Smokeheart, I don't think she would like be forced to go to a hunting party. I think because of what happened. Oh, I need to do that. Because of what happened, a lot of her like medicinal like herbs and things were used up, so we used a lot of the valerian that she'd been able to scavenge together, and she was able to get some honey from the beehive that we have over in the corner in Ray's territory, but it wasn't a lot because she had to give up a spotted beetle to get it, and just so that she would make sure that their wounds wouldn't be infected. So let's see, Brightstripe, let's sniff and socialize with Nightcoat, basically, because to let him know that we basically need to go hunting. And Dawnwind's coming over. Leopardtail, what are you doing? She's still playing. I think she's earned a rest at this point. And so Dawnwind's basically just calmly going to see that everybody needs to go hunting and just go. So I'm gonna send her out over here. Nope. Wrong spotted cat. Your bladder's fine. So let's stalk for prey. Oh, and I decided that, based on like what I was doing and what I was seeing from the cats, I think I'm gonna keep the random generator for, the medicine cat, like rolling to see how much they can pull from each plant. I think that makes sense. But for like controlling the amount that the cats are supposed to hunt at this point, I think because we have so few cats doing that is like, I feel like it's gonna lead to us not having as many cats, just because we won't be able to feed everyone, because we all have like the skills are pretty high at this point. Like she is level 6, which and Blacklaw can't hunt, but Brightstripe is level 8, Nightcoat 6. Everybody's pretty high, or at least from medium up, and so, but it means that if we did do that that setup that I was telling you guys about with rolling, did I take off? I feel like I should have. I'm pretty sure I did, but I'm gonna make sure. Yeah, everybody has high free will, so I have no idea why they're just like standing there. Oh, I just think their socializing takes a really long time. Okay, so we're just gonna go send her on a hunt over here. Just do 3 times for a little bit, see. We're gonna try fish. So we're gonna try stalking over here too. We're just gonna stop that interaction. Dawnwind's hunting. She's hunting beetles. Like, I think a lot more beetles showed up, and I think that's also because it's leaf fall and it's in the middle of the grasslands, and there are a lot of rodents around. I just don't see them, and I think like the beetles are just popping up and they're like, hey. But it looks like Dawnwind wants to groom Leopardtail, so she's thinking about her mother and she's thinking about her dad. And then who is that? She wants to sniff her mom. Then she's thinking about Moonclaw, and Moonclaw was the she-cat who attacked Nightcoat. And so she's a little bit of a trip. You guys will probably learn more about those cats like later on in the story, and I think they're really interesting and have like really interesting backstories and things like that, but I don't want to give away too much too soon, but I think they look really cool. But let's see. Everybody is basically out hunting. And that's good because we definitely need some more food. Because there's absolutely nothing for anyone to eat. And no one's too hungry right now. Yeah, everybody's doing fine. But let's see. Let's have Smokeheart. Where is she? She went to go use Litterbox. Where is Blackclaw? Okay, so we're just gonna pause and send her over. Oops, where'd I go? Okay, slowly. There we are. See, I just like taking pictures of him. He's so pretty. So Smokeheart, come sniff him. Nope. Sniff him. There it is. Sniff him, socialize, get rid of his fleas. Wait, there's how many people have fleas? One, 2, 3. Dang it. 3. So she does need to use a medical item. Everybody's having such a hard time catching these beetles. Is it just like everybody's tired maybe? Where'd they go? Oh, I don't like it when I can't see. I'm lost in the flowers. Okay, I'm just gonna give up. There they are. So she's sniffing him, socializing to get rid of his fleas. And I think he'd feel a little bit like out of place, but safer here than he would at the farm, just because they attacked him there. So I don't really care about your relationship. But at least this means he's kind of becoming a little bit more close with everyone. I think everybody's just really grateful. Leopardtail, what are you doing? Oh, she's training. That's super cute. I think that's something that, like, I think that's just saying that she wants to get better. And I think after Dawnwind stuck up for her and everyone else and basically was saying that they made sacrifices and did things specifically for the betterment of everyone else in the group, I think everybody would just be, I think she would feel like she'd need to live up to that. And so she wants to get better at hunting. That's kind of great. Aww. Oh no, game lag. Fixed it. So yeah, I think she's just really happy to basically be in a safe place. And I think even though she didn't really have to, oh my gosh, why can't I find her? There she is. Even though she didn't really have to be the one to deal with red waters. I feel like she would want to be as prepared as possible, and so I think she just wants to live up to what her daughter basically like said that she was. She basically said that her mom is like her hero and is the one who took care of her, and especially coming from a character who's been pretty jealous of Brightstar for being like a leader or a role model in her daughter's life. I think this is her way of saying, I want to get better. I want to be someone my daughter can be proud of, which is adorable. But she does want to sniff Brightstar, but she is also thinking about Foxleap, which is another one of the cats that came from the farm. So I think everybody's thinking about the farm, and I don't know, maybe it's because Brightstar caught a garter snake. Thank goodness. Someone caught something. He's still stalking for prey. Maybe Dawnwind, because Dawnwind seems to be a pretty good fisher cat. Maybe she'd try like fishing while there's a chance. Smokeheart, stop it. And you have a turtle in here. It's like you're holding out on everyone. And I think, let's see, is this one, that's not harvestable. Are there any other plants harvestable? I think only a few of them are. Just because there's so many, and I just want to see if there's anything that's harvestable currently so that she can pick up some stuff to replenish her supplies, because there aren't too many plants that actually survive during leaf bare, and I don't want them to get stuck without any medical supplies because there are only so many. And then I think the only ones that we have are the ones that are in Ray's inventory, and I do need to get rid of a lot of them. I got rid of some of the lavender, some of the honey, most of the valerian she was able to like pull together, so she has like a ton of valerian, but that's about it. So anything else, like she has like a few green leaves, some peppermint, not a lot. And also that's just also because she doesn't really know the best way to use plants or which plants are the best for her to pick up. So she's still learning about all of the different plants and all of the different uses, and so Leopardtail's doing that. Let's have her, she can't get fleas, so let's just get rid of that. Oh, come on. You're gonna have to catch this, because if you don't, seriously, why does it have to be a yellow snake? A yellow snake that has his head coming out of the ground. It's a creepy yellow snake. Looks like the Loch Ness Monster. Seriously, why is this what you decide to do? Maybe he's trying to be macho. I don't know why he's doing this. But you have to catch it now, because if you don't catch it, maybe it's like a snake popping its head out of its hole, and he's like, I just saw it. I need to get it. Oh gosh. Well, Nightcoat, you better catch it. Come on. Did he get it? Yes, he caught it. Oh gosh. Ooh. I think it just took a few years off my life. Okay, she is grooming herself. She's also doing this. Oh my gosh. Why is everybody looking for snakes? Well, they are near the rocks. Like, I put a lot of snakes around the rocks, and that's just because that's pretty much where snakes would be, but why would they do that? There she is. She's in the grass, I think. Yeah, there she is. She's moving. Oh, she got it. Okay, that's good. Oof. And she wants to scratch on a scratching post. I think that just means she wants to mark territory, because of what happened. And does he have fleas? Yeah, he does. So after she goes to the bathroom, and after he goes to the bathroom, where is he? Did I lose him? I'm very bad at keeping track of my cats, guys. Night coat. Kitty. Oh my goodness. Like, this is like one of those things, like, I think it's just because it's dark. Oh, there he is. Night coat. So after that, then they can, I'm pretty sure they can groom. I think they're that close. Yeah, they're close. So after that, they can groom. What is he doing? He is sleeping. I think he's just enjoying his time. And he thinks he's thinking of absolutely nothing besides the flea bath, and he got rid of his fleas. So I don't know what that means. I think maybe he's in shock. That's probably what's happening. He's in shock from what's happened. His life's pretty much changed completely in like a day or so, just because Red Waters had a vendetta, and I don't know how he'll feel about that. And I don't think he knows how he feels about that. So let's see. Dawnwind, the kitten of the hour, where is she? Well, she's using the bathroom. Bray, can you like clean up these? Because there's so many. If we, no, I don't want to burn it. Is that the only way to get rid of it? To burn it? That stinks. But what does she want to do? She's thinking about her dad. She wants to sniff her mom. So let's see if we can find Leopard Tail. Everybody is using... There she is. So, Dawnwind, come sniff your mom. Let her know that you love her. Sniff her. No, we're not playing in the things. Nope. Come on. There it is. Friendly, socialize, friendly, nuzzle. So they're just going to interact a little bit. He's sleeping. Brightstripe is marking territory, and then she's going to go. Then she's gonna go groom Nightcoat, and I think after that, everybody's gonna go and putting what they've found to the prey pile, which isn't necessarily a lot. And Dawnwind hasn't done much hunting. She hasn't found a lot. So let's see if we can go. I'm gonna send her fishing. Just because I think she's a pretty good fisher cat. I haven't figured out what her skill level is for fisher cat yet, but she is a lot higher skill than some of the other cats, and maybe that's just because she watched River Reed while he was here, but she's always seemed to have a knack for fishing, for being a fisher cat. That might have something to do with her father, because Red Waters, normally cats only get things like suffixes like that if they're pretty good with swimming or working with water or fishing or things of that nature. So where are these cuties? Do I have to go through the bushes? Yep. So let's turn around. So I want to see what they're doing. Let's tilt. There it is. It's hard to see basically half the time, and then all of this gets a little weird. No! What was wrong? What did I miss? Ugh. Bladder. Now I have to roll to see if they're okay. Okay, so they're perfectly fine, you guys. I rolled for both of them, so they're okay. They both just need to use the litter box. So we're just gonna have them both use the litter box. And I'm definitely getting rid of her fleas because they were grooming. Get rid of his fleas because they were grooming. And he's thinking about Smokeheart, Sunsplash, which is another cat at the farm, and River Reed. So he might be thinking about Dusk Clan too. So come on, stop grooming. So let's see. I'm not sure how everybody would still feel about Brightstripe's. Yay! Donwin caught a red herring. I knew it was a good idea to send her go fishing. Aww. Poor Brightstripe, hairball. So let's see. Blackclaw's still sleeping. Smokeheart is napping. Yeah, there isn't anything to harvest. Is there anybody else who has fleas currently? No, they groomed each other, so they're fine. He doesn't have fleas. She doesn't have fleas. She is still only thinking about those 3. So I'm not sure what's going on with her, but I definitely think she's thinking about the farm. I don't know how she feels about her dad, considering that he pretty much came to her home and kind of threatened everyone, and she's a little bit conflicted, and that's a good thing, just because you don't want characters to feel like extremely one way about something. She caught another red herring. That's awesome. So at least we're gonna have some food. And I think maybe she would want, I don't know who she'd want to teach about fishing, just because there's only her that can fish, or that's a pretty good fisher cat, because I think she just kind of tested it one day and was just like, oh, this isn't so bad. Hello, pretty girl. I've missed you. Doing cutscenes is so difficult. But she's adorable. But she looks exactly like her dad. Like, it's kind of ridiculous. She's basically her dad with her mom's spots. And which is a really pretty combination. Like, I did not expect her to look this great. So Leopardtail is gonna go sleep. She's actually, I think she's sleeping in the medicine den. Is that where she's going? Or is she gonna be in the nursery? She's going into the nursery. No. See, I feel like that just keeps meaning that she wants kids. And I feel like that's, like, Leopardtail, you're getting up there in age. Like, if she wants kids, it's something that's, like, not gonna be able to happen in a few. So if she wants kids, I'm not sure. Like, I feel like she might, because she always sleeps down there. Or she at least always tries to sleep down there. So she wants a flea bath. I don't know why. She's perfectly fine. And I think everybody's just thinking about the cats from the farm. And he still wants to sniff. No, he's fine. Let's send him out hunting some more, just because we need some more prey. And he only has one thing. This, like, I always end up forgetting, but the rules still apply. So they still need to bring in at least 2 things of, like, substantial prey before they're allowed to eat. So she's using the litter box. She's tired. She's hungry. Or she's getting there anyway. But she has 2 snakes. But I think she'd overdo it and try and bring in some more, just because I think she wants everybody to be well fed. And so she's still fishing. She's gotten 2 red herrings. And then I think she'd try and hunt a little bit. And she got an alley catfish. Yeah, Donwin's always been an overachiever. But yeah, everybody's basically just thinking about, and Leopardtail has fleas. I'm like, how did you get fleas? You didn't have them before. Maybe it's just this area. But I think once everybody is done hunting, I'm probably just gonna put all this stuff into the prey pile so everybody can eat. Because there's absolutely nothing in a prey pile. It's super empty. So let's see. Let's add her snake to the prey pile. 2 snakes in the prey pile. I think there's just a lot of snakes in the prey pile. Where'd my other snake go? Snake, come back. Did I just lose the snake? Well, he's still sleeping. She doesn't have any food. I think Smokeheart would just kind of drop this painted turtle. Is this where it is? What's here? Because it didn't let me do it. I don't know. But she is a mini python snake. She has a lot of food in here. The cockroach she'd probably drop. Rhinoceros beetle. Come on. Yay, Donwin got to level 7. Yeah, she's very much of an overachiever. And so I'm just gonna plug all of her stuff into the prey pile. She has a lot of stuff. Catfish. And the rhinoceros beetle. There's like so many beetles. Did he give up? Yeah, he used to give up. This snake. I think he'd give up the termite. And the rhinoceros beetle. There's just a lot of rhinoceros beetles. Let's put this over here. And he still needs to give this to Smokeheart so she can use it for some form of medicine. I'm not sure what kind. And the Cerebrix beetle, like leopard tail, would probably get rid of it. So at least there's something for everybody to eat. Okay, so after she catches that, she would need to come eat. So, come eat this. Oh, she didn't catch it. She got a maple leaf. He's hungry too, so why are you scratching so much? Come eat. Donwin, come eat something. And then you can go to bed, promise. And then Smokeheart needs to wake up and come eat. I think Smokeheart would definitely go for the alley catfish. And Ray, what's wrong with you? Oh, you need water. Okay, so I think now that we have some food that's basically going to be gone in the next minute, everybody is going to be perfectly well fed. I think that's where we're going to leave this part, you guys. It looks like everybody's really happy about Brightstripe getting her leader name, and everybody's just kind of getting back into actually living like in clan life. I'm getting used to like controlling so many cats again. So thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed this part, please leave a like and please subscribe if you really love me, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!